All right. So what should we start out with? Managing money in an LTR. Do you guys have like a blanket policy that you use when it comes to something like that? I mean, some of you in our LTRs and our role as married, some of you guys are not. So
I have many policies.
all right. Well,
I'm here just to hear what Aaron says.
okay. So let's start with the captain himself, Aaron Clarey. So what are your many policies when it comes to managing money in a marriage or a LTR?
The many, but I'd say probably the most important one is making sure financially you are two separate legal entities. And depending on where you are, in which country, your state or province, what the laws are, but also in terms of even removing all that, when it comes to the actual functional relationship financially, you have your money, I have my money, and the two shall not twain. And what I really like about that is it establishes sovereignty. It establishes that you are a person and I am a person, and that both people have to be independent and no one else can parasite off of the other. And once you start commingling funds, and I'm not saying, your girl don't get her a dress or don't buy her something nice, or maybe if she, she wants to put a down payment on the house, if you're going to get paid back, okay, I could see it, like helping out and being kind. But girls, I've seen it and I've been in several long-term relationships. They have this natural default programming they go to where it's like, okay, I'm the wife now, I'm being taken care of. No. That is long ago. Even the good girls that I'm sure none of us committed to bad women, even the good girls will default to this. It's like, I'm sorry. That is no longer financially possible given the tax rates we face, the legal risk we face, and just generally we both have to work now. You have to be your own woman now. The feminists have made it clear you want to be strong, independent. The majority in a democracy have spoken, and that forces an economic reality upon both men and women where you both have to be independent. And this contradiction, no matter how genetically programmed, they might go to slip or default back into a dependent housewife type of mode in whatever capacities. You have to be vigilant and on that. And so even occasionally, like I'll pay for my girlfriend's dinner. In part because she also does work for me. I can write some of these things off. But then every once in a while, I'm like, hey, thanks for getting that, dear. And she'll look, and then she discovers her wallet and she pulls out the credit card. It's got cobwebs on it. And she's like, how do these work again? I'm like, well, you give it to the nice waiter guy. And then they're like, oh, I see. And so that I would say of the many, that would be the main one is you must keep your finances separate so you keep yourself sovereign.
I would agree with 100% of that. There's nothing that I disagree with. I find it interesting that whenever Aaron talks about finances, I have a hard time disagreeing with something that he says.
Everything else you disagree with, though, right?
Well, yeah, because I mean, okay, you're not right about everything, of course.